It was a moonless night when a group of thrill-seekers ventured into the heart of darkness. Abandoned haunted asylums that appear ominously on the outskirts of town. Among them was Mia, an intrepid explorer with a fascination for the macabre and an appetite for adrenaline. When the clock strikes midnight, the group gathered at the shelter gate. Their hearts trembled with a mixture of excitement and terror. Equipped with flashlight and camera, they set out to uncover the secrets hidden within its crumbling walls. Passing through the rusted gates, the air smelled of incense and decay. Their footsteps echoed through the empty corridors like whispers in the night. Shadows danced on the walls, twisting and turning into grotesque shapes that leaned toward them from the darkness. But Mia paid no heed to the frightening atmosphere. His senses are alive with unknown thrills. With each step, she felt a sense of euphoria wash over her, with the feeling of being on the brink of discovering something truly extraordinary. As they explored the asylum's labyrinthine halls, Mia and her companions encounter signs of its dark and troubled past. A rusty gurney abandoned in a forgotten corner, like a shattered mirror, reflects a distorted image of their own fear, the bruised face, and the distant sounds of whispered voices that seemed to echo from the depths of the building. But they were not long in reaching the asylum, abandoned morgue, that they encountered something really horrible. As they stepped through the door, the temperature dropped, and the air thickened with a palpable sense of brutality. Suddenly, Mia felt a cold hand around her wrist, and she turned her face towards the source of the cold touch and froze in fear. Before him stood a figure shrouded in darkness. His eyes burned with a ferocious intensity that sent shivers down his spine. With a voice like the wind whispering through the trees, "Mia," their image spoke. "You dare to wake the dead?" it asked, his words dripping with hatred. Mia's heart fluttered as she struggled to find her voice. "We meant no harm," he stammered, his voice shaking with fear. "We only wanted to explore." But the figure paid no heed to his words. His gaze pierced through her with an intensity that made her blood run cold. "You have trespassed on holy ground," it said, its voice filled with bitter resignation. "And now you have to face the consequences." With those words, the image was lost in the darkness, leaving Mia and her companions alone in the morgue. Trembling with fear, they fled from the shelter, a promise not to return to his haunted halls. But even though they left the building behind, Mia couldn't shake the feeling that they had revealed something truly sinister. A darkness that would haunt them for the rest of their days. And as he looked back at the abandoned shelter that had disappeared into the night, he knew it was best to keep certain secrets intact lest they consume us whole.